Growing up, we were told that we need to go to college to be able to be successful, or else we'd be flipping patties at McDonald's the rest of our lives. Going to college, tuition costs over the years, it's up to 100 grand, and that's a lot of money, and not a lot of kids have that kind of money, and it takes years and years to pay off the student debt. Students are expected to pay hundreds of dollars for books. We feel this is a problem, not only in schools around the country, but here at BHE.
So an article published by the Odyssey called "Why Are Textbooks So Expensive?" They say that the college textbook industry is a $7 billion industry. So you can just imagine how much they're making off of each student per textbook that they buy. For those that think that textbook prices are going to go down, we appreciate your optimism, but textbook prices are only going to increase as time goes on. From the years 2008 to 2018, textbook prices have risen 67% over that time. In an article published by Business Insider on December 4th, 2018 by Jordan Bowman, there are 5 publishing companies that dominate the textbook industry. These are Pearson Education, Scholastic, McGraw-Hill Education, Cengage Learning, and Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. What they're trying to do is they're pushing each other to get the better books out for the professors so that they can gain the professors' interest, so that they will want to use their textbooks for their curriculum. So with that, prices are being driven up, making it more expensive for students such as ourselves to purchase these books. They offer access codes that force students to have to purchase these textbooks in order to access the information inside. Without the access code, you won't be able to access the information, so it's another expense that the students have to pay for. And these companies come up with new editions every couple of years in order for the students to have to pay the extra money, so that way the information is the most relevant. I have a video.
To save money, college students started buying used textbooks for cheaper, or rented them from bookstores. But publishers took notice and started bundling new textbooks with special codes that restricted access, forcing students to buy new textbooks at the full retail price. One study reported that 67% of students skip buying textbooks altogether because of rising prices and restrictive codes. And that's not the only thing publishers have done to get students to buy new textbooks. There used to be a new edition update every 5 years. But now, the production cycle has been shortened to 2 or 3 years. New editions have reordered chapters or changes in page numbers, making it harder to use older editions. And they can cost up to $150 more.
This is just an example of one of the expensive books that students have to pay for, $1,600 for a new book.
Okay. So what are the solutions for increased textbook and access code prices? An article published by NBC News titled, "Textbooks are expensive. Here are some ways to cut down on the cost." They recommended having a server or an app that students can access and pay a simple fee that allows them to access books for their classes. This server would be controlled by the university and would be very simple for students to access. Access codes for online classes would also be easily accessed on this server. Another solution would be to allow students to access books at the library. Some colleges, such as Ohio State, offer students the opportunity to access textbooks from each class in the library that can be used while in the library. Students cannot check them out of the library to allow other students the opportunity to use these books. So this brings the students to the library to study and use the space more efficiently.
In conclusion, prices are very expensive. Students pay thousands of dollars on textbooks during their college careers, and it only accumulates to their student debt. Again, we were told growing up that we need a college degree to be able to move on in life and do better things, but that's not necessarily the case all the time. But the biggest problem is, for a lot of students, is just buying books. And with that, that's her speech. Thank you.